Hello everyone, this is Lawrence making another video, my second one today, and I did a previous one which you can check out on my YouTube channel, and this is another thrift store compact disc music CD finds, okay? And since CDs have kind of faded out and people going more for streaming, um, a lot of people have just dumped their CDs, their music CDs at thrift stores, and people like me come along to buy them up for pretty good prices. In fact, at dirt cheap prices. Now, when CDs first got started back in 1985, when they really started come on market, I was early. I I dived into it quite early and brought my first CD player in 1985, and paid the $18 plus for new CDs, and they eventually come down. I got quite a collection through the years, and as the format kind of faded out, I've been going to thrift stores and buying up tons of CDs. It's sort of like now going to the SPCA and adopting puppies. A pup. So something people don't want, I'll come in, buy them cheap, and give them a good home. Uh, so in my series of showing off my recent thrift store CD finds before putting in the library, I have a batch here I like to show off. So we'll get started. The first one is a 2 CD compilation of Toto's greatest hits or best known songs. And the gatefold, nothing fancy here, just a basic gatefold that has all the information about the title of the song, the publishing, what album it's from, and such, and very basic artwork. It almost looks like a bargain CD that a offshoot company license the work of Toto to put their own release out. But this is on their record label, Columbia, I think. Yeah. So Toto's best of, greatest hits, deeper album tracks, and I'm not a huge Toto fan, and I do own a couple of their albums, but I'm happy to have this, and this should be all the Toto I need. The second one is, you remember the group Badfinger, and boy, their tragic story. They were really ripped off of their publishing, the money they should have got for their publishing. And this is one of the tragic figures of Badfinger, Peter Ham, who look, I've turned into Peter Ham, who committed suicide because of this, because he was broke because he was ripped off. This is a CD I got at a estate sale, and it's home demos he made, and only two of the songs made it on to Badfinger recordings. No Matter What, which was a big hit, and it has a booklet with lyrics and information about these recordings he did at his home, which you can see there. Very good stuff. Very, very good. All of these tracks should have been recorded by Badfinger. Late 70s, early 80s, the Alan Parsons Project was the thing, played on the radio a lot. And so this is their greatest hits. And, Eye in the Sky, games people play, time, you don't believe, just it contains 12 tracks along with um, liner notes. And they were what they were. They were a project where they have guest vocalists come in to do the songs. Um, very very artsy, professional, progressive rock type of production. Uh, Peter Tush, Human Rights. I think this is like a best of compilation booklets with good write up about his career. And I actually saw Peter Tush in 1978. He was opening for the Stones that year, and he had signed with the Stones, the Rolling Stones label, Rolling Stones record, and released a few albums. The first one being Bush Doctor, which I have, very good. A little bit of 1980s Elton, and you could really see that this is a 1980s album cover. The artwork design very 80s, and this was a period where Elton was, instead of in the 70s, he was really creating something of his own that was drawn by influences of the late 60s and 70s, but creating something of his own. For the 80s, he really adapted the 80s sound to his music. And while he did have a cooling off period in the late 70s, he was starting to really come back in the 80s, and he had a string of hits and very respectful album sales. And this is one of his best albums for the period. The big song was um, the tribute to John Lennon. I want to get the title. Yeah, Empty Garden, Hey Hey Johnny, and another single that did quite well, Blue Eyes. But the entire album is really good. The Ultra Lounge. This is a series of CDs that were released with the theme of like bachelor pad cocktail lounge music. It has the all the artwork associated with that kind of genre of music, and I do have a number of CDs in the series. So just very fun music to listen to. The Best of the Animals, very detailed liner notes and pictures. And I just love the Animals to death. I've got a reissue of their music, 180-gram vinyl too, but this is good to have on CD. Okay, 10cc. How dare you? Boy, that's a trouble marriage right there. His cheating, her drinking, a marriage on the rocks. This one didn't have any hits, but it's a very good CD. Of course, they had two big top 10 hits in the United States. Very good. Two CD set. The story of them featuring Van Morrison, and a nice booklet to go along with text and pictures and everything. And the last one, finally got this on CD. War. The World is a Ghetto. And War was very popular in the 70s. The Cisco Kids on here. The World is a Ghetto. But the entire, it's just not all about the hits or the feature standout tracks. It's the entire album, and this is excellent. So I'm glad I have it on CD. So those are my recent um, finds, and I have a huge backlog of more. And I've been very busy this summer with a kitchen renovation project and other things going on that I haven't had time to make the videos I like. So I'm going to catch up on the CDs because I really need to get them in my collection, but I want to share them first before doing that. So thank you very much for watching, and I want to wish everyone a nice day. Please leave a comment considering joining my Facebook page. Thumbs up are nice, but just a short sentence or two comment would be great. Of course, if you want to write a book, that would be appreciated too. Bye-bye. Take care.